you?
I'm alright, and how are you?
Welcome back. This is where
Why
we
is your
cheers.
drink going down?
Because I'm drinking the drink.
Okay, I thought we were waiting for...
Yeah, I do. I'm
Okay.
drinking. I'm
Okay.
drinking the drink.
Are you alright?
Hey, I'm tired. I'm tired. Mara, I'm tired for the good things, I guess.
Okay.
Mara, yesterday was hectic. I went to a concert.
The Freedom Day concert.
The Freedom Day concert, yes, it was very nice.
Really?
Yeah, we had fun. But I'm tired from that. I think besides anything else.
But you look fresh.
Do I?
Yes. Yeah.
You too.
It means utlapile.
Can you drove from where?
Palavora yesterday.
Yeah,
All the way from Palavora. I didn't sleep well.
Is it? So
From
you drove this morning?
No, yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah, but
okay.
I'm driving back then, yeah.
Okay.
But
After
I'm well.
midday. After midday, because
Yes.
we're gonna be the 1st of May, then you're gonna go.
Yes.
Oh,
But
all
I'm
right.
good.
You
But I'm
good? All right. No. Welcome
But
to
I
everyone.
see we are at a nice place. I love it.
It's beautiful, ne?
Mm.
Yeah, we'll get some pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm doing something today.
Here.
Yeah, I'm launching it. I'm launching. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
DJ Webster, you well? Oh,
Just
okay.
clama, Margaret.
Okay, no. Let's not go into
I'm the only one who's fresh.
Sorry, wait, I forgot what we need to check in with him.
Yes,
Because he's
no,
doing
it's
the
good.
things behind.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
have to
He's our
acknowledge
main
it.
guy.
Hey, he's our main guy. Hey,
wouldn't be
when
able
this guy says he's not available, ne?
I
we
get
strike it.
goosebumps.
Yeah, we get goosebumps because now that means everything that's behind the scenes has to come here.
Yes.
And then I have to be pressing things or you pressing things.
Oof.
Yeah.
But yeah, we appreciate you, Webster.
Yeah, we appreciate you. And they'll get to see you maybe one day.
Yeah.
Oh, unless they already know you.
Baba ngitsi
Mara, let's go back. Why?
Yeah.
This place is beautiful.
It is.
And the reason I was saying I'm doing something here, we'll speak to, actually he will introduce himself, the person who has invited us and given us the space.
Yeah.
So when I called you and said, when you actually said to me, no, let's shoot today, and I was like, I had an epiphany.
Yeah.
I had an epiphany. I'm like, and I'm sleeping in Ghana.
Yeah.
I just woke up.
Yeah.
And now I'm speaking to you while you are driving.
Yeah.
I start calling the owner.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, dude.
Yeah.
No, he's not answering, first of all.
Yeah.
Because I want to say to him, hey, dude, you know what? We want to do 1, 2, 3 because I know what you want to do with your plays and so forth. So, yeah. Do you want to tell the guys where we at? Oh, you forgot the name.
I forgot the name. Where are we at?
Bantustan lifestyle.
Bantustan.
Yeah. Bantustan.
It's beautiful.
It's
I must
beautiful.
say, it's when I walked in, I
Yeah.
saw the art on the wall.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
I saw Gandhi. Is it Gandhi? Or do I see people? No, he'll tell
Let me
us.
tell you
Yeah.
something. I've got a problem with remembering
Yeah.
freedom struggle, fighting, what
What not?
people,
Yeah.
except for Mandela because we share birthday.
Oh,
So-
is it? You're 19 July.
18.
18, sorry.
Yes. So,
Oh,
but
okay.
what I saw is it's got this African, not
Yeah.
South African
African.
kind of feel,
Yeah.
kind of touch,
Yeah.
which I like it. I also like everything here. It just feels so great. But we need to know the man behind it.
Yes.
Yes.
He said he does. He said, wait, he's a man. So when I called him and we started speaking about it, I made his head run with other ideas. Ne?
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about them here.
Yeah.
But with other ideas and stuff that we want to do. And we say, we just need to go ground level and sort of pick it
And
up.
then build it up.
Yeah, but I spoke to him and then he calls me 3-4 hours later and he's got other ideas and he starts talking. I'm like, no, let's talk. It's fine. Let's talk.
This is beautiful.
Yeah,
This is beautiful.
yeah.
But I'm loving it here. I'm loving the furniture.
Yo,
This chest
it's
feels
beautiful.
so great.
Yeah,
Ne?
yeah.
That I actually am thinking I must get myself one or two.
Yeah, no, so Kim, the other
Yes.
part, so part of why we're sitting there, where we are sitting now, these chairs,
Yeah.
he sends me a picture of about 4 chairs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not going to send it to you because we're going to complicate this thing, ne?
Okay.
But I went directly to this one
Yeah,
and
it's beautiful.
Ne?
It's
And what
beautiful.
it
And
feels like-
they actually feel comfy, man.
Yeah.
Very firm and comfy.
Yeah,
But let's get to know the man.
yeah. Where we at? Molatelo?
Go 20 go Cosmos City, Zimbabwe Street.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I've got
we are in
20.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe Street.
Yes.
Yeah. So Cosmo City has got all these national, is it national or countries?
Countries.
Countries names.
Oh, I saw Malawi and Botswana. Kona
Yeah.
Malawi and
And
Botswana.
even capital cities, yeah.
Oh,
that's
is it?
beautiful. So that's how it's named.
But what is funny about Cosmo is that
Mm.
when you go to like the bond section,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Europe and America.
No, let's clarify.
When you go to Africa, then you ask yourself, okay,
Why? Yeah.
Why?
No. Maybe Molatelo, before you go on, just explain when you go to the bond sections. How's Cosmo City built?
The bond section, remember, is those houses that you buy them through the banks, through the developers.
Oh, the bond.
The bond.
Yeah, the bond.
Oh,
Okay.
like when
When you come into this side, the RDP is provided by government.
My goodness. So this is Africa.
This
I
is
don't like that
Africa.
idea.
Yeah, I also don't like the idea.
But
Like
I
it doesn't
think-
make sense. This is Africa, and on the other side where
It's
you buy,
Europe.
it's Europe and America, and North America, not even South America.
Yeah.
North America.
North America.
Yo.
So,
So-
unalipo California
Yeah,
kakwa.
you've got California.
Oh, Washington DC.
Yeah.
DC.
They're there. Mara
And
mo
like,
mo
unalipo
ni-
Uganda kabo.
Come on, Uganda, Malawi.
And you ask yourself, really, like government?
It says a lot, no?
It does.
Yeah, it
it
says a lot
does.
about-
And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
Freedom Day.
Okay, all right.
And I think I appreciate the fact that you're bringing that to us.
So we'll
because
bring it
I
up,
want to
yeah.
ask,
Yeah,
what are we free from?
yeah.
Because this whole separation, but let's focus
Pack
on
it for now.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
focus on Molatelo.
All right.
So Molatelo, tell us about your place, man. I like your furniture. You've got this green thing going on. You've painted the wall with green. It's giving life, man. Tell us your ideas and what are you running this place for? And yeah.
Yo, it's been a struggle. But what
Okay.
can you say? Like it's as you can see, like it's all about inspiration of African, all about
Yeah.
we as people. Who are we?
Yeah.
Because I don't think that the best thing as a person, you need to go within yourself before you go outside.
Perfect.
And if you look at it, like almost everything that we tend to do is all about
Yeah.
our heritage. It's all about we as like people, where we coming from, where we going.
Yeah.
And even like if you can see like the kind of and the kind of food that we tend to do, we're going back to the history, but at the same time, we tend to fast forward to say that we can't start in the 80s and 90s or
Yeah.
60s, but we still have to be in the
Preserve
2000s,
certain
yes,
amounts.
just to say, but it's all about history. It's all about the history of the black people.
Okay.
Nothing else, yeah.
Is that what inspires the things that there's pictures on the walls? Actually.
Yes, the struggle heroes, and even the funny thing, the reason why we call it Bantustan is because of
Yeah.
when I came across I Write What I Like by Biko.
Okay.
Yeah, so firstly, back at home, then I was from the background where like there was no fast up. But even though when I was still at home in high school, there was not that much more influence. So moving and going to tertiary and later starting going to theater, then that's when I got to understand like the black history, the
Yeah.
black struggle. And apart from those ones, Abu Mandela and the ANC, which is at the forefront.
Yeah.
And that's when like I think I really understood what really the ASAP or the black consciousness, what they were fighting for.
Okay.
And I think through that, the Bantu things just started with me. The Bantu
Sure.
thing. Hence I've got furniture, I call it House of Bantu.
Oh.
And
Okay,
this one
alright.
is Bantustan, it's just the Bantu thing. Like, and the Bantu is the name of Biko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Bantu Biko.
Ego. Oh, okay.
Yes, and from there, for me, just the idea of Bantu, just I'm just having this idea of Bantu, everything that I want to touch.
Yeah.
Somewhere, somehow, we need to tell people about who Biko, who was Biko, what did he do for the people, and why Biko is still important even by now, especially on Freedom Day, like as we are saying that. Are we really free?
Yeah.
Why are we calling ourselves Zimbabwe Street instead of
Why do we have USA in Africa? Why
Yeah.
do we
Yeah.
have European
Yeah.
cities
Ukraine
in Africa?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
those are the things that why we have Bantustan, like we need to tell the stories of Amanda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our story, and we own it.
We have to
There's
own
a
it.
chair, man. It's got this Ankara type of fabric. When I saw it,
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
behind him.
Oh, okay.
It literally took me to Ethiopia. You know, when I looked at that chair, I was like, wow.
I
this
think
is-
it's Ghana.
It's Ghana.
Yes, Ghana.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is giving, you know. And let me tell you, energy lies in colors as well. You know, hence I said you're green, it's giving life, you know. So it's a beautiful thing that you're saying we must embrace
And you know, let me
we
tell you the
are.
funny thing about the chair.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was given by Lami's mother.
Lami's whole.
Yes, Lami's whole.
Oh,
Is it?
lovely.
All
It's
of them?
beautiful.
Yeah, this chairs.
Sure.
So I used to do furniture for them, for Lami's and the mother.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
And
lovely.
one time I was there and they said like, no, we've got this chairs, we don't know what to do with it. You can just take them.
No, it's lovely.
So Mara, tell me, Molatelo, so you do furniture like from scratch, and whatever design and stuff, that's what you guys do here as well.
Yes, whatever design and stuff.
Oh,
Okay. And how can people get hold of you?
Through our Facebook, House of Bantu, Instagram, House of Bantu.
Okay.
TikTok.
I'm literally going to follow you.
Yeah,
House of Bantu, yeah.
And also 081 586 4040
Oh, okay. Say that again.
on WhatsApp. 081
Okay.
586 4040.
Okay, yeah.
Via WhatsApp.
All right, cool. Webster will put the number up.
Okay, I found
when
you.
we go. You find it.
Furniture repair and you first over.
Apostrophe.
I'm not gonna say it services. It's at 2667 Zimbabwe Street, Cosmo City, Randburg.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm following you right now.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much, man.
Thanks.
We love your place. I'm
Yeah,
loving
it's
it.
beautiful.
I was telling Madiba that maybe we must,
Yeah, we're
come
gonna
here
frequent here. Yeah,
frequently
we are-
and try and change positions,
Ne?
Not-
yes,
not-
and we also want the food.
Yeah, we want the food.
Hey, Khumuzo,
When-
Khumuzo, where are you?
Oh, so so is there someone who's gonna come from?
Yeah, someone's supposed to.
Oh, okay. So are they still gonna come?
Yeah, it's still gonna come, but you know, Khumuzo is very late.
Oh,
Oh, all right.
Let's see how we do it.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm gonna
we
get the
can
food. Maybe we're gonna have food.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Molatelo, and we really appreciate you having us here. Man.
Yeah.
We'll definitely come back,
Same.
and yeah.
But wait, before we let Nathan go. So this place, besides the furniture and what it looks like, you also host, besides the food, just almost like chill vibes, so R&B. Just tell me a bit about that.
Yeah, we do the Sunday session, and our Sunday session, I think we've been doing it for the past 10 years.
Wow, that's
Yeah, we've been doing it for
beautiful.
the past 10 years. And one of the things that I respect about it is that we're the first one in Joburg to do proper Sunday session.
Oh,
Wow, okay.
lovely.
Everybody after that, they followed and
Yeah.
started to do them. Every DJ that you know in terms of soul and R&B, somehow their roots they come from here.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's lovely.
So
Oh, okay.
that's the other thing that we do. Launching guys, we have. I know there was a guy, Parks, he's very big now. He do big events to a point where he even hosted, I think, the Manhattans,
Oh.
Sure. Okay.
the Glenn Jones.
Mm.
So you could say like with this spaces, because I think our passion in terms of soul and R&B.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Whenever you come here, we'll make sure that we align your thoughts in the right direction of soul and R&B, not the house and other
Yeah.
things. You have to
Okay.
be the soul and R&B space.
Yeah.
So that one we take it serious. Even today we're launching him.
So that's how it went.
Looking forward. Looking forward.
So the two here are my inspiration. Then,
Yeah.
But funny enough, I said to Molatelo, I said, hey dude, I really want to get into this thing. I'm intrigued. And I told Webster as well. Some time back, in fact, I told Webster first.
Yeah.
Then I told him, when I told him, he was like, no, cool, let's make it
Why
happen.
not?
Yeah, let's make it happen. This shouldn't be much of a... He says to me, hi, Solanarmi, don't worry. I mean, those things are like just easy. Marana in my head, I thought to myself, compilation
Yeah.
of songs and what they mean, I think is key when it comes to soul and
Soul
R&B.
and R&B.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm a bit nervous. Mara.
Yeah,
no.
Orius, you know what he said to me?
Yes.
No, get ready, Webster. Almost Sunday again.
Yeah.
Friday. Webster, I'm like a show. What don't do
No, but you know what, ne?
Yeah.
Like I said last week when we were doing our first episode,
Yes.
that sometimes don't wait for
Yes.
whenever to start doing something.
Yes.
It's the same as this podcast, Molatelo. And you'll hear the story in our first episode that we shot last week.
Yeah.
How we came about it.
Yeah.
She kept pestering me to say, hey dude, let's meet.
When are we doing
When are we doing
this?
this? And we're like, no, let's do it.
Yes.
You see?
And
Let's
we
do
are
it
here.
and we are here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. In our next 15 minutes,
Yeah.
we need to talk about Freedom Day.
Yes.
What does it mean?
Yeah.
Yes, and everything around it.
Yeah, and the fact that we're here and
Yeah,
all of
yes.
this, you know, what
Yeah,
it
and the
means.
history that Molatelo has just
Yes,
given us
alluded.
on
That's
how
quite
he-
interesting.
Yeah, he came about
Yeah.
to be
Yeah. Bantustan.
Bantustan.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know the funny thing about Bantustan? Like
Yes.
during the apartheid days, Bantustan were the provinces. The black
Oh yeah, so
provinces.
the homelands and stuff. I read
Called
about
the
that.
homelands.
Yeah, the
Okay.
homelands.
So if you're from the vendors, they had their own vendor, Bantustan, which is led by the Royal, which is in Peru.
Yes.
Ours was led by what called Mulovoa, by Ramudike, those who coming from Northwest Abo Webster.
Buthatswana.
Buthatswana, by
Oh.
Norway. So, and the funny thing with the current ruling party, they just copy that system the way it is, change name and continue with it. And they do not understand, like the Bantustan was divide and rule, divide and conquer.
Okay.
Sure, quite
Perfect.
interesting. Not many now here,
and now I want him to stay. But
Yeah. No, he has to go, Mara.
Yes.
In one of our segments, when we go along with this podcast,
Yes.
Um,
I think he'll play a very key role.
Key, very
Because
key,
you must
yeah.
remember, we are also incorporating history,
yes.
South African history,
yeah.
into the whole.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
This,
No, when are you?
and
our
listen,
guy?
this man, I didn't know him from above, so Mara,
Yeah.
he's got a whole an encyclopedia in his head,
Yeah.
and he's got
And we are going to document it with your approval, of course. All right, thanks. Let's
Thanks.
go.
All right,
we'll
cool.
come back.
So guys,
All right,
All right, thanks.
Are we on?
Yes,
All right,
welcome
cool.
back to Conversations with Kwaledi and
Kim. Oh,
Yes.
either way, Kim Kwaledi and Kim.
Yes,
But yeah.
Conversation
I
with
love,
Kim
I
and
love,
Kwaledi.
I love how Webster, when the guys see our what you call our promo and stuff.
Yes.
What did you say? I incorporated the R. Is it
Yes.
the R or the K?
No, it's the R.
It's the R. When it flips, and maybe
Yes.
people don't get this. When it goes on, I know I made a plan. Then initially, next I won't know what plan. So I watched that thing 4 times.
Yeah.
Carnel, what did he change?
I mean, I saw it when he said I did some witchcraft. I looked at it.
Yes.
So
So
what he meant. So I was driving.
Yeah.
I just laughed.
No, so guy, level for the 4th time. Oh, he put the R to bounce on top of conversations or something.
Yes.
Okay,
But
increase
it's Conversations with Kim and
quality.
Kwaledi.
Yeah. Definitely.
K3.
K3. Hashtag K3.
K3.
Was that tag K3?
Yes.
I know
hashtag
we're gonna
K3.
get this thing going.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So yes, let's talk about Freedom Day. Yesterday was the 27th of April. In South Africa, we
I
celebrate.
always find it weird, by the way, when holidays on a Saturday. But in any case, yeah.
We celebrated Freedom Day. What does it mean?
I don't know. Did we actually even celebrate it? Was it in the air? Did people know? I mean, do kids?
Do me? Did you know that yesterday was Freedom Day?
You told me.
Oh, so you didn't know?
You didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know.
So at school they didn't say anything.
Nah.
Nothing at all.
Well, they did say something for us because you see those freedom statues we had to do.
Yes.
Those are for Freedom Day because we're celebrating the nature of South Africa,
The what of South Africa?
nature and history.
Oh, okay.
So you see. So do we understand what Freedom Day stands for?
I don't know, eh?
Is
Webster,
it
do you
still
know it was Freedom Day
relevant?
yesterday?
No.
Wait, is it still relevant? 30 years later.
Yeah. Is it 30 years now?
Yes. Proper.
Sure. I mean, even
Since
my own kids.
1994.
Yeah, no, even my own kids didn't know it was Freedom Day yesterday,
Exactly.
or they knew anything about freedom, or.
But
whatever.
also, I'm asking, what is Freedom Day? I also don't know. What are we celebrating?
Are we not
specifically?
celebrating our freedom from, being under the laws of apartheid for years and years, and now it's almost like Independence Day. Well, they call it
okay.
maybe in America
yes,
and the state and everywhere else maybe in the world.
Mm.
Is it not seen as that in terms of independence? Is it not around freedom day of people being free and actually being liberated to understand that you actually live in a democratic country whereby your opinion matters and you can actually it's thinking about it, there are countries in the world. I mean, if you go to countries or hear about countries like North Korea where there's like dictatorship or other countries which I don't know and it's like crazy hectic, unlike South Africa. More
Who free?
more
Who free?
more than freedom. More
Free.
more South Africa. More
But I think I'm mostly looking at it from political part of things, right? Are we really free? Was it only when they fought for this rights or whatever freedom? Was it only looking at eradicating apartheid and anything else didn't matter? Because I'm looking at how free we are. In my opinion, are we really free? I don't think we are free.
What do you mean when you say you are not really free? What do you feel from a personal perspective as Kim?
Yes.
What are you not free about? What is it that says to you, I'm not free?
You look at, but I didn't want to personalize it. I wanted to look at it at a bigger scale.
However you see it, I think you can bring the two.
Yeah, in a sense that there are so many things that we want. There are so many things that we feel entitled to on a human basic level needs, level of needs, right? In South Africa, there's no water. We've got water crisis.
Yeah, no, we've got a serious water crisis.
Yes, it's hectic. I told you that I'm from Palabora.
Yeah.
We've been going 2 weeks without water. For me, that is not freedom.
Sure.
I would, above everything else, water, and somehow electricity.
Or sanitation type of a thing. Yeah.
Yes, it's our basic needs.
Yeah.
Basic needs, if they are not met,
I mean the people
anything else suffers.
The people of Hammanskraal have been struggling.
Cholera cases also.
That Royval thing, apparently there's from I was listening to the mayor, Clint whoever, I forgot his name, the mayor of Tshwane, talking about in the Royval they've got a project that's gonna run for 3 years. My question is, in the 3 years, what are those people of Hammanskraal actually doing? People in Hammanskraal don't drink water from the tap.
But
for years.
Can we talk about people that cannot afford?
Precisely.
Let alone that in South Africa, more than 30%, if not more than less than, just slightly less than 30%, are unemployed.
Yeah.
What must they do?
Yeah.
So this is where I'm coming from with this freedom thing.
Yeah.
What is it that, number one, we are free from? If it's just apartheid, it's okay. I don't know apartheid.
Yeah.
When I was born, when the new government came into play, I was hardly 5 years. So I don't know what apartheid
you are
feels
feeling
like.
your age now.
I'm right.
Okay.
So, but what I'm trying to say is, I don't understand the freedom and the celebration thereof.
Yeah.
And also, when I look at it, is it still relevant?
Yes.
I mean, those kids are less than 16 years old. They don't know. They're saying we are celebrating the nature of South Africa.
Oh,
so why is it still in our calendar?
I think the another thing is, I think these public holidays have lost meaning. Well, we just looking to have a day off at work. It's not like it's not about
There's no
the significance.
to it.
Well, funny enough, you say it. I said when we started the conversation, I said it was on Saturday. You hear, my mind was like, I go and give it a Monday because
so that you can't go to work.
Yeah, I don't go to work or they don't go to school.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I honestly feel that these holidays, especially the struggle, freedom, whatnot, holidays, anything that has to do with political holidays, they are not serving the purpose.
I mean, Utrella, right now, 29th of May, we're going to the polls.
Yes.
The other day, I was actually having a conversation with some of my friends, David, who was here last week, and we were looking at the level or number of people that have registered to vote.
Yeah.
And the age groups. Hey, I stand under correction. Maybe next time we just need to make sure we've got our facts checked before we talk about it. But in any case, when I looked at it and I looked at the numbers on the IEC's website and stuff, the number of young people, and when I talk young people, I mean you can start voting from 18, I guess.
Yes.
Say between 18 and 35, please correct me if I'm wrong, all right? that have actually registered to vote, considering what is the population in South Africa. Are we gonna? I mean, we need change.
We do.
We need change, and we need it from young people. If
We
you
do.
think of it.
Definitely.
Are we gonna go to the polls and majority? And when I say majority, maybe 60 to 70%. And I'm really making an assumption here of people that are voting. People from the ages of what? 35, 40?
Yeah, mostly the elders.
The elders, they
The
go
elders
vote.
because they understand what they fought for. They understand the struggles they went through.
Yeah.
You know, I think if you look at it, you'll correct me.
Yeah.
Most people that keep the current government in power, right? It's the elderly. And we understand. We understand. I mean, if you save me today, right? I will hold you dear for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But at some point, you become irrelevant.
Yeah.
You become, you don't service me anymore.
Yeah.
You become, you know, that plumpo.
Yeah.
And you know, with time, eras and evolution, you lose meaning.
Yeah.
Your great children will be like, what was your grandfather doing with
Doing
this?
with this thing.
Waiting,
Yeah.
now waiting.
Yeah,
But
get it
then, at the end of the day, are we going to rely on what happened 35 years ago
Yeah.
as opposed to what's happening now?
Now.
The youth is unemployed.
Yeah.
You know, people celebrate this holidays by going out to booze.
And drinking. Yeah.
Is it
It's
what
the same
we
as
want?
it's the same as what's this name? The 16th of December. What is it?
Day of reconciliation.
Reconciliation or
Yeah.
something.
Dingani Day.
Dingan Day. You are revealing your age again. Dingan Day.
Yes.
Don't they call it Bride Day or something as well? Yes.
Heritage Day. They call it Bride Day.
Oh, Heritage Day. You call it
24
Bride Day.
September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something called
Yeah.
Bride Day, but it's
And
actually.
there's Youth Day,
Yeah.
where actually a lot of youth were killed in Soweto,
Yes.
1976.
Yeah. But do they use do this?
And
This
they're the
generation,
youth.
do they actually
know?
care about it?
Are they even taught?
Is it
in
relevant
school?
to
Is
them?
it relevant?
Yeah. Yeah. Is it
And my question is it relevant? Why must we still carry it?
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
are we carrying it like Webster said, to keep away from work? You know, to booze during the week,
Yeah.
whenever it falls on, or are we keeping it because there is some significance? I can tell you from my point of view, and me personally,
Yeah.
I don't see its significance.
Sure.
I don't.
Yeah.
You know, because we are not free.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
free in so many ways.
Wait,
Or
unemployment.
yeah.
I mean, it's scary to see somebody holding a degree placard
Like it.
to say, "I've got a degree in
What do robots
mechanical,
do?
mechanical engineering."
Here's my CV. Yeah.
Do you know how heartbreaking that
It is. It is.
And at the same time, you look at how the employment is declining each day. I mean, we are moving into the era of digital,
Yeah.
you know,
Digital
space.
economy.
Yeah. What is this? 4 IR apparently.
Yeah.
You get to
Yes.
5 IR. I don't know.
Somewhere there.
Yeah.
But we still have 1994 mentalities.
Yeah.
We are still operating in
Yeah.
1994.
Legacy systems and stuff. Yeah.
We still being led by 1994 issues. You
That
know,
are here now.
constitution. You know, and in the next segment, maybe we must also touch on the consequences that came with the freedom.
Yep.
What is it that we like that came out of the freedom? What is it that we don't like that came out of that freedom?
Freedom that came in.
Yes.
Yeah. But most importantly, before we close it up, and not close it up, but I mean, we take a break.
Yes.
For me, the key, and I urge all young people, if you are eligible to vote, and in fact, not only young people, everyone, if you're eligible to vote, go and
Go
vote.
vote.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
your democratic right, number one. But what I want to say, and this is for me personally, if you don't vote, you have no right to complain about anything.
And also, if
You have zero.
yes,
right.
and also when you don't vote, you have already chosen.
Yes.
Whatever that comes out, you're
Out.
going to abide with it.
Abide with it. And you can't come here and now be
And
complaining.
yes.
Yeah. All right,
All
let's
right,
take
we'll
a break.
be back.
We'll
Yes.
be back just now, and
All right.
finish it off.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I need another drink.
I'm
This
probably
water.
having-
Yeah, this water is very nice.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I mean, we're back and
Mm.
this thing, and I mean, when we took a break, you guys were going on and on and on.
Yes,
Yeah.
it just kept on flowing, you know.
Yeah.
And it's flowing because we want to talk about the consequences
Yeah.
or ditlamorao. I don't know what is
Of what?
of freedom.
Yeah.
What did freedom bring? You know, that is maybe primarily was not the plan,
Yeah.
but it's ke banana ba yona.
Bio.
You know, everything has the main plan,
Yeah.
primary, then there are secondaries.
Yeah.
So what is it that freedom actually brought?
Yeah.
You said freedom was from apartheid.
No, not that freedom was from apartheid, but I was saying that we gained freedom after the whole era of apartheid and so forth. And I'm really talking about, maybe that's just one segment of it. There's a whole lot of other things.
Yes, but it's also good because nowadays, as black people,
Yeah.
as we are told by our elders, right, we go anywhere.
Yeah.
We literally enter doors that back in the days we
Yeah.
were not allowed to.
Mm.
You know, we associate with anybody and everybody. You know,
Mm.
but behind the scenes, there's something Webster said,
Yeah.
right? And I think we must touch on it as part of the consequences, right? So, are we really free, or we are now encompassed in a mentality or a system that says, now, because the whites were having fun,
Yeah.
we want to step into the whites' territory
Yeah.
as black people?
Mm-hmm.
Did it come with forgetting who we are? Did we come with us embracing these Western things, and I would call them Western, so much that we literally, we abandon.
Sure.
Forgetting is something else.
Yeah.
We abandon who we are.
Yeah.
Like for instance, on our way here, we passed by Lion Pride
Yeah,
with
the,
my
the
kids.
new area. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And they're saying
they're building all these houses, yeah.
Yes, they're building these nice houses. They're saying 3 to 4 bedroom is 1.1 million.
Sure.
So
yeah.
my kids, they
That's about 15 to 18, if not 20,000
repayments.
repayment.
Yes,
Somewhere there.
bond.
Yeah.
Now my kids are saying this is nice, and you know what I said to them? Do not aspire to live in such houses because these are poor black people houses.
You know, when you talk about houses, Kim,
Yes.
on Friday, I was telling my mother, Webster, and I was saying to her, when you met us, Webster, when we went to the funeral. So, and I said to my mother, if we take Nkwakohai, where I'm from, Komagopane, pull that house, literally, if you could pull out a house with it, everything, and just come and put it somewhere here, I'm sure it would be close to about 3-4 million.
Yes.
Because those houses are very small compared
to the ones that
Mara, look at the value of this house compared
Now-
to that one.
Now the mentality is imprisoning us. The mentality of us wanting to embrace everything that whites did because we felt like we don't belong.
So we're imprisoned by all these nice, glamorous things because
Freedom.
this lion or
This
whatever,
whole
whatever.
freedom
Yeah,
thing, it's
yeah.
imprisoning us into wanting more to be whites than we are black.
And you know what's the problem?
Yes.
Yeah?
And I don't think a lot of black people see it. But I don't know, it's how we were made to believe that another black person is my competitor because it seems like we're in a race.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
So, not a race to better yourself, but to be better
Better
than
than
the
the
next
other.
person.
Yeah.
Like if I
Yes.
see Kim o tswa reka the new X7, ke tlo ra Kim ka seng gaise. Le nna ka o reka X7.
Except
Yes.
Wa bona? So even with, I don't know, South Africans, I think we are not proud of. You should think about it, guys. South Africa is the only country that has all the resources in Africa. I mean,
Yes.
the road system that we have. I mean, the cars that we have. I mean, if you go to Botswana, they've got cars from China, but
they're not looking
They are not
nice.
looking like the cars that we know.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
because they come off as hand-me-downs. South Africa, we
Yes.
have like
the raw ones.
the raw ones that we
Yes.
get. But the problem that I have with our people is we are not proud of who we are and the things that we have. I mean,
we actually want to look like others. We want to compare and
compare with
compete.
others. There's a thing called proudly South African, or buy local. People are not buy local. People get, okay, I'll rather get layers, make it 7,000.
Yes.
But a kettle that's made in South Africa, when it's sold for 7,000, why 7,000?
What was that company again? Lusanda or something? The kettle. The nice kettle with Ndebele trimmings at the bottom. It's gone. It only traded for a year because it was South African made.
But the question that I asked, and maybe now I'm playing devil's advocate here, what if it's okay for people to go that way?
No, I'm not saying go that way.
It's not okay.
It's not okay, yeah.
But we are saying at the same time, balance is key. You know, Madiba, it's not nice. I mean, Kwaledi. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not nice to actually abandon who you are.
Yeah.
You know, like right now, people are forcing their children in this white schools.
Those expensive schools. And
When those people.
Why though? But here's my question as well. And sorry to jump in. Why are we still calling them white? Why are we using the word white? Are we really not? Where's the level of freedom we talk about when we refer those schools as white?
They're white. They're prominently white owned.
Okay.
Where are South African owned? We do have ours.
Okay. Now I want to ask the question.
We do have government schools that are owned by black people.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But we frown upon anything that is black owned.
Yeah.
Subconsciously
Yeah. And by the way, the good schools caucus.
I was about to say that
the syllabus is the same.
Yeah. It's not about the school that you go to. It's about the way they teach you at that school. Because I can give you an example. Because I went to they call it the Model C, but it was like a normal secondary school. And there were also other schools that were deemed, these schools to go to. If you go to that school, they'll be like, But I can tell you now, as old as I am, to the school that I went, compared to somebody that went to an expensive school, there are people that there are no way parents thought they would be because they took them to an expensive school.
Yes.
And if you have somebody who really go a normal Lokshin school or not even a Model C school, but they're flourishing. You understand?
Yes.
I think that's where black people, you need to sit and think. Or you know what? I'll give you a typical example, and people always find it funny. If I go to a club, Kwaledi, I will never buy a bottle at 3,000.
Yeah.
Yes.
You will know why? Because whether I can buy a cider or beer, I'm gonna have the same effect only drinking a 3,000 bottle. The following day when you're sober now,
our effect is the same. It's just 200, 3,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We get the same results at the end of the day. Similarly,
yes, and it goes back to what you were saying, Webster. Competition.
Yeah.
It's driving. But the other thing is, we are forgetting that this competition is taught in school. That's where it starts.
Yeah.
And this is the systematical way that we are building ourselves. You understand? We start at school saying, you must be better than. You understand? And the measure at schools, right? It's never about you as an individual. It's about you against the rest.
Yeah.
Are you doing better than them?
Then.
The other day, I saw a lady on Twitter, right? She that kid we spoke about.
Yeah.
She said having an iPhone 15 Pro Max is breaking family curses.
Sure.
And
How so?
And then
Meaning
somebody said,
I'm the first one to have it.
Exactly.
No one has had it.
But I'm saying, is that even a generational curse?
I mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But somebody said, who triggered my mind, said, coming from a poor background, it's a problem. And I'm saying, do we understand what poverty is? Or poverty is you having more than I am poor. Do you understand where I'm coming with this? So if competition has us like that, how are we going to say we are free?
Yeah.
Now, I think again, parents also play a role
Yes.
in the upbringing of kids and us. I mean, me and my dad and my mother, we have a good relationship. I mean, when I was growing up, my dad is very strict. I won't lie. My mom is also strict.
Yeah.
But because my mom was in the police force, so you can just imagine.
Yeah.
And you know what my dad said to growing up as a child, some things you don't understand up until you become an adult, and you're like, man.
Yeah.
I thought my dad was being crazy,
Unreasonable.
unreasonable.
But no.
Now I see what he means. Like, you know, there's a saying, Hore, you always couldn't understand why your parents said they didn't have money up until you start working. And then you're like, oh, I can't make it. Yeah. So my parents used to say, Webster, why was I this so? And funny enough, when I went home for Easter, we had heart-to-heart with my parents, and my parents always say, Webster, even if you are 50 years, 100, at the ultimate, you're still a child in the house. Yes, you've got your own family. You know? And yes, it's the respect. It's still like that.
Yes.
And I was telling my dad, Kere, you know what, Timer, I'm not perfect, and I don't expect you as parents to be perfect. We all have our flaws.
Yeah.
But one thing you should be proud of is be proud of the achievements. Any parent, they should be proud of the achievements of their children. Because without comparing,
with
because
others.
everybody is running a different race. You know, Kwaledi might buy an X5 this year. I might buy a Ferrari 20 years from now.
Yes.
It's a different race. So the problem that we have as black people is we like to compete. If my neighbor does this, I can do
better.
Like,
Why?
what is this?
Yeah.
Living up to the Jones or what?
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't know how the next person got his.
Exactly.
That-
And I like the fact that you quoted that movie. Keeping Up with
With
the
the
Joneses.
Jonas, yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I looked for that movie. I need to look for it.
What is it called?
Keeping Up with the Joneses.
Okay, I haven't
I'll
seen
explain
it.
to you what
Okay.
it does. Everybody, you need to watch that movie. It's a perfect example
Keeping
of
up with the Jonas.
where we are.
Johnsons.
Joneses.
Okay.
Joneses.
Okay.
But I'll give you the title.
Okay.
So I think you are right to say we live in an era where competition is everywhere.
Yeah.
Our parents, school, the system requires us to be competitive.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is we must come to a point whereby this competition is between yourself and yourself only. In terms of you wanting your goals.
Yeah.
You understand? But then when we go back to the freedom, are we really free? Can we live without competition?
Yeah. But
Are
also,
we able to?
yeah.
You
But
know?
also, there's good to it, right?
No, there is.
In terms
definitely.
of freedom.
But
I
you
mean-
need to tell me because I don't know.
No, so so now I also think Webster came. The whole thing about when I'm saying there's good to it is look at our society where we live. We went through bullying, if you can put it that way. Maybe I'm referring to kids, but right now that thing can be something that is raised. We are free because we've got the LGBTQI plus. I don't know what it's called, the full name, that are free. If you go to other countries, homosexuality is,
Frowned upon.
Yes.
It's actually death penalty in other countries.
In
for
other
that.
countries, the death penalty, but here we embrace it. We are free because you can speak your mind. You can go on. Even right now, as we speak, in America, they are trying to, well, not that they're not free, but they're trying to ban, what is it, TikTok,
yeah.
as an
Yes.
example.
Yeah.
I don't think in South Africa it would be just an easy move to ban TikTok.
Yeah,
just like
because
that.
of democracy.
Because of the democracy that we have, the rights that we have. Sure, the list goes on and on and on in terms of that
The
level
good thing-
of freedom that we have. Some people might say we have it too high on the silver platter, and maybe it's just hitting on other factors that we are not touching. Mara, the reality is that there is so much freedom that we actually have compared to other countries that either has dictatorship or have got leaders that actually won't budge to say, oh, this is how you work, this is either you brainwash this way, or this is what you do or you won't do. That's what I'm saying. There's a level of freedom that comes in with where we're at now. I can't mention more Webster came about it, but I think there's a whole heap of lists
No,
in terms of the
there
freedom that
is.
we have now.
There is definitely. I mean, look at me and you. We are now currently doing this.
Yes.
This is freedom.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But I'm also
Freedom of
saying,
speech, yeah.
yes, I'm also saying, with that freedom,
Yeah.
still requires self-management.
Yes.
Because without self-management, there's chaos.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yes, freedom comes from the government.
Yeah.
But the government does not raise our children.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
It does not cascade down.
Yeah.
It just gives you rights.
Yeah.
You need to be clever. You need to
Mara
be
o
wise.
tshwarisa bana. O shapa go trapa mo trape. O tshabela go the o tshabela ba godisetse. O tshabela go the very same government and police. Trapa bana ga o websa. O tsamaya go are abuse. Ate mo batho ba go tshwara. But you are incapable. Yeah.
They must go find their
No,
own
Mara,
house.
na I've always said, ne?
Yes.
Ngwanaka, nna, ne? And this is not abuse. Oh, I think ponang ile mosadi or monna.
I thought I'm
Ka motho twe, ai
I would love kuku wa
hae, kae, kae.
Nka se motlhope, you know.
ke na lo ba botsa go mpeng ke re ba bona ke re, hey, mo go lla saka, ke haka, mo.
The rules ke tsaka.
Tsaka.
And this is what I'm saying, Kore. Bon, government can give you anything and everything, but the filter system still relays on yourself. You need to filter what is good for you, what is bad for you.
Yeah, ne. All right.
Yes.
Webster, before you close it off,
Yes.
And Kim,
Yes.
we still got time, so
did you close it off?
no, we
I
still
don't
got
have time. 2 o'clock I should be.
Wait, did you stop the recording?
No, we're still recording.
Are we
At 2
still
o'clock I
recording?
should be in Broker.
Oh yeah, she needs to
Okay,
leave.
no, so
Okay.
we'll have
But-
another segment without Kim.
Yeah, we're gonna have another segment about Kim because you need to rush.
Yes.
We must still talk about when our next episode is gonna be. Hey, we need to go to.
I think also I'll be here by that week of elections. I need to vote. I'm registered there by my house.
Oh.
Justin. So I need to come back and vote. And everyone, please go out and
Listen to these
vote.
people, ne? Onna Palabora,
Yes.
ne? You have another house I let me not mention.
Yeah.
You've got a guy where you are registered in Germiston.
Yeah.
You do not even 90%. What is the percentage of time you spend in Germiston?
90% of the time because I work there.
No. What is the 90? What is
The
the
10%.
percentage that you spend in Germiston?
It's 0.
Exactly. Mara o vota right?
But the families go Germiston most.
O vota. Are we
No,
voting national and
the family is in
ka
Victoria.
local
But
elections?
you're making me explain my personal life.
No, let's not get there. Yeah, don't get into it.
Yes,
You don't want your
let me
personal
not get
life.
it.
That's what I'm saying. You're not getting. But all I'm trying to say is go and vote in where you live.
Yes.
I get it. We voting for what? How we voting?
Yeah, I think it's
system?
national and
It's
provincial.
national and provincial.
And provincial. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Let
It's
me
not the
just
local.
count.
Like
I think it's 3. No,
no,
now
there's-
it's national.
But it's not local.
No.
Local, I think, defeated.
Yeah,
Local-
local.
local
This
is
is the
local,
little
I
I
get
get
it.
it. But what I'm trying to say is, if you say provincial, I only know number Gauteng.
Hey, Maramamel, ki register le. I had an opportunity to change to where I am.
Yeah.
Ne? But I thought to myself, I would rather vote in Ekurhuleni.
Yeah.
It's the economic hub of South Africa.
While
So
there's
the
problems.
impact-
While there's problems, kwa Palavo.
But
Ah, no,
Mama-
ke a motlhaloganya e
But,
Ekurhuleni di a bua,
Mamel,
yo.
Ekurhuleni is the economical hub of South Africa.
Didn't they just
I
change
can't
the
abandon
leadership
it.
Eh, that's why
of
ke re di a
the-
bua ko
Mara
Ekurhuleni.
Ekurhuleni, we must know this. It's the economical hub of South Africa. So I can't abandon that. It's a key point, if you know what I mean. It's out of the 4. No, it's actually 4 plus 5, right? The 4 economical hubs. It's your harbors, your borders, right? Then you've got your airport, which is the OR town. I can't abandon that.
E nka ba change di mayor every
And,
quarter.
and also, remember, South Africa is gateway to Africa, right? Where does the gateway lies? It's at the borders and Ekurhuleni. I cannot abandon that.
Then, I'm gonna vote where I live.
Yes,
Because
good.
I need to change my society and community where I live.
Where you live,
Yeah.
yes.
And guys, you must vote. La se re votela mang. Tswala
Please
matlo fela
vote.
hore piki mabola.
Mabuswane, then vote.
Yo, Bozo.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for coming. Alright, Webster, we done.
Yeah.
Thank you, website.